Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Yeah, unfortunately at the moment it's quite a bit of a boring period here since we hit the low here at around when we're around 20,750 dollars. There hasn't been a lot of movement. Yes, a little bit of up and down, but nothing too crazy. And yeah, that often happens after such a strong sell-off, a little bit of a consolidation period. The current consolidation here of Bitcoin suggests another move down. You could call it a bear flag, but in the end it's just a consolidation after a downtrend, and that suggests that the downside pressure is going to continue. Overall, on the higher level here, nothing is changing to the overall wave count. We still have the possibility to count this here impulsive and bullish for a 1-2, 1-2, 1-2. Or in a 1-2, 1-2, 1-2 pattern, where we would now really either now or after another dip and then go up. We really need to see here the price go up impulsively. If it doesn't do it, we probably look at the wrong wave count here, and the higher level assumption was wrong. This move up needs to happen desperately above 18,934, above this wave 2 high down here. I talked before about an alternative wave pattern, also a bullish one, which is an expanding expanding diagonal, and we can quickly take a look here at this wave count as well. That was here the Bitcoin leading diagonal pattern we talked about. Absolutely possible. It's rare though for Bitcoin to do a leading diagonal on such a high level wave count after a strong correction that took which started in November. Some people, including myself, actually would argue the overall correction started already in April after Bitcoin's high back then due to the wave structure, but that's another story. The leading diagonal would suggest that we completed here a wave 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Here I would have loved to see a little bit of a higher price for the wave 5, around 26,000. Didn't happen unfortunately, but that we then came down in a wave 2 afterwards. Also here I would possibly expect one more dip before we can see a recovery. In the end, the imminent expectation between this wave count and the other one I just showed you is very similar. I would expect one more dip due to the structure here and the suggestion that this is a trend continuation pattern, also based on the Elliott waves. Another wave is missing to the downside, and after that then we can expect a bit of a relief rally or even an impulsive move to the upside. That is what remains to be seen. So throughout the rest of the week, when we finally hit that new low here, in this move down, I would expect a move up afterwards. Alternatively, again, and that is the bearish wave count, just need to find it. I believe the bearish wave count is the one that makes most sense, is this one, which is a WXY pattern here, from where we would now already be starting here an impulsive move to the downside, and this would unfold further to the downside. We won't really know which of these patterns is playing out until we have seen the structure of the next wave to the upside. So again, one more little dip to the downside to complete possibly also this wave 1 here, but then a wave 2 to the upside, or an impulsive move as suggested in the bullish scenario. And we won't really know which of these patterns is playing out until we see the structure of that next move to the upside, because in this scenario here it would be a corrective move up. In the other scenario it would be an impulsive move to the upside that we'd be looking at. Okay, but let's take a look at the most imminent wave pattern and price moves. So let's take a look at what we're doing here on the 1 hour chart. And if I zoom in, you can see that we are currently perfectly adhering to the current wave count I have on the chart, that this here is an A, B, C, D, E triangle. Talk to you about in a triangle we should not break above the wave A high in this move up. And indeed, we touched again the reversal area, and again, like in this reversal area, we reversed. So that so far was spot on. We could have gone a little bit higher in this area in a wave C, So it could have been just, and that is the alternative highlighted on the chart. If you see the yellow wave count from the wave 3 low here, which was at 20,700 roughly, a little bit higher, we moved up in a wave A, came down in a B, moved or would move up in a C. That is the alternative, still possible, but here we should not move higher than 22,200. Then it would suggest that something more bullish is going on. Seems like the market has decided for now to move in a triangle, which is the white wave count here in an A, B, C, D, E pattern, where the wave C should not go above the wave A or must not go above the wave A. The wave D must not go below the wave B, and the wave E must not go above the wave C. So we would suggest here that at some point here the wave D is finished, maybe it's already finished, and then we're looking at a quick move up here in a wave E. Again, that should be rather short based on this wave structure, and then we should see a move to the downside. Triangle always suggests that when you see lower volatility, lower volume, which is happening here, and normally when this triangle then in the end breaks out, we should see an impulsive move into one direction, ideally here as per this wave count to the downside, but you never really know to which direction a triangle is breaking out until it broke out. But what is certain is normally that after such a sideways consolidation, you get an impulsive move, you get increased volatility, because it's a bit like a spring that gets condensed down. So like this one, that where the tension is building up and then it gets released at some point. And this is normally what would happen here in a triangle. Ideal target to the downside, I talked about that before, the first target, and I've got outlined here how it could look like, but this is really just a sketch. What you would expect in a move down is a key target is the first key support is 20,700, but any breakout here I would expect that to be broken. First key target is 20,450, second key target is around 19,500, and then we've got another key support at 18,900 to the downside. To the upside, we've got key resistance levels at 22,200. So if we go above that, it would suggest that something more bullish is going on, because we would also move above the key retracement level for a wave 4, and we would move higher than a key extension level for the wave C in an ABC pattern here. And then next key resistance would be around 22,500, and then here very, very important one, the 23,300 one. And that's my update about Bitcoin. So hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.